Now we're going to see what our other options are available to these network shares. So if I click on the edit button on one of the network shares, you can see that I am prompted with the following information. I can change the way this network folder is going to be shown on the front end for the users. I can change to a different network path. I can also change if I'm using the default permissions or NTFS, or if I want this to be now a smart mount. And if you see, if I click on smart mount, the network path is hidden from the view because it's going to ask me what is the new smart mount path. I can also disable offline sync if I want the users to only be able to use the web access or the Drive application. I can disable so they don't use the sync application to sync files. I can disable notification from this network share. Let's say we have 100,000 files in here, and on every operation you don't want the users to be notified when a file is added, when a file is deleted, or actions like that. You can disable all the notifications. Remember that notifications can be overridden by the user on a specific places. So if they want to be notified by something specific that they share, or if a file or a folder that they're following, they can do that on the front end by themselves. You can decide what is going to be the sharing level from any content inside this network share. So you can allow all shares, private shares only with FileCloud users, or I'm not going to allow to share anything from this specific folder. Besides all these settings, we can also do if a user is using a sync application, and by default, whenever they access and have those files on their local computers, if they remove them from their computers, they are not going to be removed from the network share. You can override that by allowing remote from here. And the last setting here is real-time index. In this case, the network shares are only allowed to be synchronized for an interval of time, let's say 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and so on. If you want to allow real-time syncing, you have to configure your network helper and your server to be able to do that kind of automatic syncing. That means also enabling the content search. So we can click on this only after that has been enabled and installed. Last thing that we have here is that we can clear all their deleted files. If anyone is saving files and they want to trim the recycle bin for the network share, they can do that from here. And you can also manage which users have access and which groups have access to this. So you can decide to add finance, remove everyone, close, and update.